Welcome back to this special edition of Talk of the Town. That's all WHHI show guests and hosts. Bob Stevens is our host of the Hilton Head News. And Bob, thanks for being here.
Pleasure to be here.
So give us a quick background for those who haven't seen it, the flagship newscast for our station, the Hilton Head News.
How could they not have seen it?
I don't think they.
It's on all the time. Well, it is the newscast about Hilton Head Island. We try to talk about the issues on the island. Everything is focused, whether it's a school district story, we focused on the island impact of it. You like to use the word hyper-local.
Right.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, no question.
So tell us a little bit about your background, Bob.
Well, I've been a journalist, and I think everybody now has to put journalist in quotes these days, since I was in high school 40 years ago. You know, through college, worked professionally in markets in Oklahoma and in Ohio, Cleveland, and then went to ESPN. I actually had a sports background more than anything. But I've always been interested in local issues wherever I've lived, and have tried to meet and learn about the people who make things happen in towns, and I think that helps bring a different perspective. I live on the island. I think that's critically important to anyone who's going to talk about the island,
Right.
as you live here.
How long have you been here?
Yeah, I've been here 10 years now. So
Okay, good.
Does that almost qualify me for native status?
Almost.
Yeah,
We'll see.
About 5 more years, and I think I do, because, you know, and I've learned a lot about how this island runs and how it ticks from having been here 10 years, and try to bring that, a little bit of that to the show.
And Hilton Head, for a small town, I mean, there's a lot going on here.
Oh
Absolutely.
my gosh.
Tourism aspect and
Absolutely.
Even
And-
the
politics.
business aspect. Small businesses
Yep.
here are opening. I mean, the growth of small businesses, it's unbelievable.
And we try to bring that to light on the show. I think we spend a lot of time. Charlie Clark of the Chamber is a regular guest on the show, talking about the issues that affect small businesses
Sure.
in town, and how they are impacting those. You know, we were the first to get a real chance to talk to the new mayor, and trying to spotlight where he's headed. And kind of figure out where council is going. Steve Riley, the town manager, is a regular guest on the show to explain the nuts and bolts, something you won't get anywhere else, about what's happening in the town and how you can impact it. I think people sometimes they think the town just runs itself, and their only impact is reading something in the paper. Well, they can get involved in the town, and I think that having the flesh and blood people who actually are involved in doing it
Sure.
makes a big difference.
And that's our competitive advantage, maybe over some of the networks in Savannah. That really, that hyper local aspect is what we do well, and is our our niche.
Absolutely. The network stations in Savannah have got a big area to cover. They've got to be cognizant of a lot of the different things going on in that area. They can't spend 5 minutes talking to the mayor of Hilton Head Island. They can't spend, or the town manager, and do it on a regular basis. And so that's what we can do, and we're glad to do it. I think it's great. I think it offers a good service to the community.
And I think it also allows people to become involved, because what you're saying is you're giving them the information, you're telling them what they can and can't do, or what they should be doing, so they can get involved.
And showing them, this is the guy you talk to if you want to make it happen.
So important.
These are the because
this is the
it's-
person you need to
it's
speak
not
to.
It is a small town, and you can cut through a whole lot of red tape if you go
Sure.
to the right people and work through the right processes, and I think it's important to
And
show
you
that.
offer that information. I
Yeah.
think it's great. And I know for myself, a lot of people, I hear a lot of people say, I wish I got a bigger, the larger newscasts, the NBCs and CBS, Fox. But it is so important to know locally what's going on here.
Well,
To impact it.
Yeah, and I mean the famous quote, all politics is local, and it really is. And in fact, to take it a step further, we did an entire month where we talked to every candidate. We gave every candidate who was running for mayor their 5 minutes. To really kind of state their case and to kind of establish their positions, and to try to give people, okay, here it is, here's the agenda, here's what everybody thinks. Go vote for it, and decide who you want to support.
Real quickly, in 20 seconds, what are you keeping your eye on in 15 from a news standpoint?
I'm curious to see what the new mayor does. From what I have seen for just the first few weeks, he's very meticulous, very methodical, very accountable. He wants everybody who comes to town hall, who wants to be involved in the community, to be accountable for what they're doing.
Yeah, very important. And Good.
Thanks, Bob. We appreciate
Sure.
your time.
My pleasure.
Stay with us. We'll be right back with more Talk of the Town.